Here we are, 101 Carson Lane in Inlet Beach. All right, let's go inside. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Life on 30A. I'm AJ BEDDOUK, your trusted local 30A realtor with the Emerald Group right here on 30A. Now today we're going to check out 101 Carson. Thank you, Sharisa Kabahug, for letting me show this beautiful property. Let you guys kind of get a peek at it. Any other realtors in the area, if you guys are having trouble with any of your listings selling, please let me know. I am happy to do a YouTube video on them. 2 out of the 3 of the last videos that we did, those properties sold very quickly. So it does work. I love what I do. So if y'all are also considering purchasing in this area, I love helping you to do that. I love helping y'all purchase these beautiful properties and letting you know everything that there is to know about 30A and the properties in general. So let's talk about this one. This is a 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom money-making machine, okay? It is listed currently for $2,445,000, and there's no HOA, 0 HOA. So your return on investment is amazing. I'm gonna have a seat later and talk to you guys about the numbers and the type of financing that you should probably consider if you're looking at this type of property and the way to purchase it to get the most tax benefits and be the most protected against any form of liability, suing, anything like that from tenants that might just have kind of the hair, you know? So I'm gonna show you guys the kitchen. This is the main living space where everybody's going to kind of hang out, spend time. You've got tons of room here in the dining area. Something that's pretty cool that they've done here is, in addition to there being lighting down here, there's also a ton of outlets. So I don't care how many air fryers and little what are they? The little toaster ovens and mixers for your morning protein shake, you know, or smoothie. You've got space for absolutely everything. And with only one of the bedrooms being down here on this floor, you're really not at a huge risk of, you know, waking anybody up. All of these bedrooms have their own ensuite bathrooms, and the bunk rooms all have bathtubs in the ensuite bathrooms. So it was a very efficient design for this property. Pretty cool. Oh, by the way, it is 3,668 square feet. This house is massive. Every space feels big. None of it feels cramped. You do have a full car garage and tons of parking there in the driveway. So it doesn't matter how many tenants you've got coming through. You're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if there's room for them. A lot of instances, you know, it's like, oh, there's not enough room in the house, or there's enough room in the house, but not in the driveway. This one doesn't have that problem. You've got seating on the other side of the island. Now you can see a bit of what I was seeing over here. You do have some spaces for storage above the cabinets if you really wanted to do that, but there's so much room down here, you really don't need it. Dining room is super spacious, and the living room is very comfortable. There's another living room upstairs, so don't think that this is all that exists in this massive home. Since we're downstairs, might as well go check out the pool. This is a heated pool, which is lovely because it doesn't matter what time of year it is. For the most part, a pool is going to be a little bit chilly. You can open up these sliding glass doors and also the ones over there and essentially create a secondary living space out here. If you have a dog, your tenants have dogs, not an issue. and you have so much room for parking. Usually you're like, oh my gosh, where is everybody gonna park? Yeah, the house itself has room for everybody, but what about their vehicles? This house does not have that problem. Another problem that it doesn't have is the ability to cool and also heat water. So cool the air when it's really hot out and heat the water for a shower for your multiple tenants. So you do have the pool heater, and then you've got the pool pump. This is a chlorine pool. You have 3 AC units, and you have 2 tankless water heaters. You saw in the kitchen, there are gas appliances. So everything is super efficient. That's going to help cut down on your utility bills. I told you a little bit about the numbers and I said I would explain them further. So let's kind of talk it through. If you're the type of person to usually pay cash or to just purchase a property using a conventional jumbo loan, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. However, if you intend to use the property as a short-term rental, then you're going to want a bit more protection. You're going to want to purchase the property under an LLC. They're very easy to do. They're like $100. It doesn't need to be Florida-based. It does need to be US-based. So if you have any questions about that, please reach out to me, reach out to your tax advisor. It's a very simple process, takes like 24 hours. So let's talk more about the numbers, right? If you're going to purchase an investment property, the best thing to do is use a DSCR loan. This is going to give you some added protection. With a DSCR loan, no one is going to look at your income because you aren't buying the property. Your LLC is buying the property, and your LLC doesn't have to have existed for any number of time. It doesn't have to have any kind of credit. You do have to have credit. And for a property in this price point, you're going to need about 30% down. So we're talking $735, give or take, right? Depending on where everything lands with the price point. Now, once you've hit that price point, and you've made that down payment at about 8% interest rate, which is where we're at right now for DSCR loans. Right now, we are at the very end of February 2024. I'm not sure when you're watching this video, but assuming those rates, you're looking at just over $1,400 a month in your mortgage. That's including your escrows of property insurance and taxes. The thing about this property is there's no HOA, so we don't have to worry about those fees, and we don't have to worry about those fees going up. So we're looking at just over $14,000 a month in your mortgage payment, but this property is already bringing in $360,000 per year. That's only in a 9-month stint. It is highly likely that it will continue to go up from there as this property gets noticed more and more. It's a brand new build, so it hasn't had a whole lot of opportunity to build historical clientele or get a bunch of reviews. If you have any questions about how to become an Airbnb superhost, I would love to help you with that as well. Make sure that you are super successful in your investment endeavors. But in any case, moving on, with those numbers alone, you're looking at over $26,000 a month in rental revenue. That's not including how much you pay out to your property management company. These are gross numbers, but that far exceeds that $1,400 or $14,000 per month that you're paying out in mortgage. So you are already so far above in rental revenue right off the bat with this property. This thing is amazing. All right, let's go check out the rest of the house. One of the things that I absolutely love about this property, I mean, obviously aside from these super high ceilings, great colors, and natural light, is the fact that you do have a true garage. They've already put the epoxy down below. You do have 1 bedroom on this level. This would likely be a guest room. Again, all of the furnishings do convey, minus the linens. So you would need to supply your own linens if you purchase this property. But that's not very difficult to do. There are also some cameras that are currently in place. Those will not convey either. So if you wanted a security system present at the property, you would have to purchase that on your own as well. Very convenient half bath down here because, like I said previously, all of the bedrooms have their own ensuite bathroom. You don't really want someone to have to go into another person's space to use their restroom, you know? You've got an owner's closet that you can lock right there. Super convenient. Look how wide these stairs are. Like this, you're going to have people going up and down, up and down, up and down, and there's going to be plenty of room for it. Usually there would be a lot more natural light coming through, but I actually wasn't tall enough to wiggle that blinds opener, so I apologize, y'all. And you're gonna see another instance where I wasn't able to do that up here as well. So, you know, just work with me. It's me, not the property. Straight ahead, we do have a laundry room that supports all of the bedrooms. You get a little stain and wash it out real quick before you throw it in the washer. This is that secondary living space that I was telling you about. So this is great for all of these bedrooms up here to just have a place to chill out. You don't always want to go downstairs and mingle with everybody. There's a balcony on this level that connects both to this living space and to one of the guest bedrooms. This balcony is huge. Right here we have another guest room. Closet space. And its own ensuite. And again, you have access to that same balcony right through here. So pretty nice. You have everything that you need right here in the bedroom. So if you've got, you know, tenants or yourself, you've got some teenagers that just kind of want their own space and they just want to close the door and, you know, whatever. Maybe they're grounded. Who knows? They've got everything that they need right there. Maybe they're nose deep in a book and they just don't want to talk to anybody. Just like on the opposite side, there's a balcony over here that is shared by 2 rooms. This one being 2 bedrooms as opposed to a room and a living space. Not quite as massive, but still very sizable. Plenty of room for, you know, some cocktail chairs and a table. Here's that other entryway to that same balcony. Look how cute these built-in bunks are. I absolutely love these. Everything is super sturdy wood. Like, you're not worried about people not, like their weight not being supported. Also, you've got outlets and lights right next to each bed. So if someone wanted to charge their phone or read a book, they've got the opportunity on all of them to do that without interfering with anybody. Also got a pretty good sized closet here. And then, of course, another ensuite bathroom. Something that I love is that in the ensuites where bunks are present, they've incorporated bathtubs, because obviously if you're using a bunk bed, probably got some children. So having that bathtub right there in those rooms is just great for if you have small children. Because, you know, they love to pretend to swim in the tub. My daughter has been doing this really great thing where she's been splashing water all over the place. Thank God I pay attention and get in there and dry it up immediately. All right, last 2 bedrooms. So we've got another bunk room here. Same closet, no balcony, same lights. In each bunk, same build. And again with the ensuite, plenty of black natural light, and again with the tub. All right, now on to the master. The master is on the 3rd floor, and it needs to be because it's massive. Look at these beautiful trade ceilings. There is so much space in here. You could do so much, or just leave it the way it is. You know, maybe someone wants to do yoga right here in the morning when they wake up. This home was built in 2023, so really nothing going on with it that's going to require any repairs. You're basically just stepping into immediate money. And I love that. It's like the most efficient way to make money. Again, on this side, you have a massive balcony. And this one is not shared with anything. This is strictly for the master. The master bedroom, that is. Okay, we're going to play a game called Can AJ Talk and hold a selfie stick and walk down the stairs without falling down. I know, it seems pretty precarious and I don't think I have enough insurance to cover this, but we're going to do it anyways for the sake of efficiency. I'm all about efficiency. So this property is located on the north side of 98. If you're familiar with our area at all, then you know that 30A for the most part runs on the south side of 98. The area that we call 30A is a portion of Santa Rosa Beach. Santa Rosa Beach encompasses pretty much everything north and south of 98, incorporating 30A, which is down on the south end. On the easternmost end of 30A, maybe I should set this down and I'll stop wiggling so much. All right, on the far east side of 30A, the land mass area between the water, the Gulf, and the north side of 98 where we are comes to a very small point, essentially. And there's a tunnel that's been created to go where you can walk under 98, so you're safe from, all the traffic. Trying to walk across 98, it's a very busy highway. It's very dangerous, especially if you or your tenants have had a couple of beverages. It's a really bad idea. So this tunnel was created to alleviate or mitigate that risk, right? Which means even though this property is situated on the north side of 98 above 38, it is still walking distance to the beach and there's no HOA. Usually the HOAs on 38 are pretty hefty and you are avoiding all of that. Not to mention that a bunch of this land still isn't developed yet. So you're kind of getting in at the ground level. So you're getting it at the ground level at the price of a ground level purchase while simultaneously making tons of money off of this property and anticipating that your ROI is going to increase exponentially within the next, I would say, tops 5 years because of the creation of that tunnel. 30A it has, been being built up drastically within the past 20 years, but we're running out of space. We're not making more land, right? So everything is expanding to the north side of 98. We're seeing tons of new developments all over the place. You'll see, these massive houses amongst, smaller, older, kind of gentrified properties. So getting in now is a solid opportunity. If you guys have any questions about this, all of my contact information is on the screen. I'm very happy to answer any of your questions.
A few moments later.
Y'all know I'm a strong, independent woman, but yeah. Still got those same leaving the gas tank on empty problems. I want to show you guys real quick just how close this property actually is to the beach and the route that your tenants would likely take to get to the beach. So buckle up. All right, so we are just heading out this driveway. So this driveway is only used by this house, so you've got tons of space for parking. Now, something that you're going to notice is there's a whole lot of wooded space back here. This isn't super developed yet, so there's a lot of opportunity for this area to grow still, and grow it will. It's basically impossible that this area doesn't continue to get built up. Let's see what we've got here. Notice of committee meeting, Carson Land, minor development order. All right, so we've already got some stuff coming up. So this is Carson Lane, and we're going to take a left up here And that's going to take us on to 98. 98 is that road I told y'all about that goes east to west just above 30A. Kind of show you what's already around. Straight ahead, like that's the beach access right there in front of us. I'll take y'all to that beach here in a little bit. So to our right is the south side of 30A. So you've got another crosswalk right there, and that was another beach access. Super close by. Okay, so I'm flipping back around. I showed you guys those two beach accesses, but I want to show you the tunnel. Also keep in mind, look, you've got an urgent care right here, coffee, donuts, and ice cream. You've got restaurants, eye care, everything that you need very close by. This is a super convenient location where y'all are at. It's also on the north side of 98. I'd have to double check to make sure that you don't need flood insurance, but I don't believe that you do. So again, see public beach access. You got this walkover right here, so folks can just walk right there. There's beach access right down that road. Okay, and right up here is where the tunnel is going to be by this gas station. They've been working on it for a while. I think it's finally done. Yeah, so here's Rosemary Beach, the entrance to it. Down there, this little white space right here, this is that tunnel so that they can walk across safely right over here and get to 30A. Let's go check out some of those beach areas just so you can see the beaches that your tenants are going to have access to, or that you and your family are going to have access to if you use this property yourself. So Rosemary Beach is basically, the easternmost part of, the south side. Right next to it, you have Inlet Beach, which is where we're at. But this is where 30A, the easternmost side, where 30A meets 98. There's the other side of that tunnel, and then Shades Bar and Grill. It's very good. I love that place. Got a beach access down that road, but I'm going to show you the one that your tenants are most likely going to use because it's that straight shot they can just walk to super easily. Okay, so that's Carson there, public beach access here. And here it is, straight ahead. We see those folks that were walking when I was driving around. One of the good things about driving here means you don't have to fight for parking, so you're not worried about, how much space is there really going to be for parking. So here's that access right here. Now, you do have parking on either side. Oops. Go ahead and come over here so I can show you a little bit more of it. So as you see, there's not a ton. I mean, there's a decent amount of parking, but it's not a ton. And so being able to market to your people that are renting from you that you can actually just walk to the beach is one of the reasons that this property is going to continue to make more and more money, because having a bit of a walk to the beach is going to start being, it already is quite a bit commonplace here in the 30A area. If you guys have any questions about this property or any other properties in our area, or maybe you're considering selling, please give me a call, text, email, Facebook message, whatever. I'm happy to hear from y'all.